Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are in the world. My name is Chef Mack Daddy, and welcome to Mack Daddy's Divine Kitchen. Today, I will be teaching you how to make one of 4 of my favorite noodles in the world. These noodles are inspired by the famous Ritz Hotel in Taipei. They're called Singapore Fried Noodles. They are hands down the best noodles I have ever had in my life anywhere in the world. However, my Singapore Fried Noodles are better. Before we begin, please click on the subscribe and the alert bell. Go ahead and click on the ring my bell, ling ling ling, so that you can stay up to date with my weekly tutorials from my cookbook and from my travels around the world, from my home to your table. Let's get started. For this recipe, which feeds 5 to 8 people, you only need 1 really large chicken breast, and this is pretty big, very thick. What I want to do is, because I like when people are eating my food, especially when I'm selling in a restaurant, I like for them to be able to, have meat in every bite. I hate when you go to a restaurant and you're ordering things, and all of a sudden you order some chicken fried rice and there's like 1 piece of chicken in the rice. I said, if I'd asked for rice fried chicken, then I would have said it, but I'm like, where is the meat? So I just cut that in half, and what you want to do is I want to slice this at an angle, and this is when you get this like angle slice, not straight down but angle. What that does is it makes it easier for the meat to marinate, and the chicken is just a little bit more tender. And I'm just slicing it just down to size, straight through at an angle. Okay, what I want to do is, I just want to cut this one more time down the center, everything that's here. I'm just simply cutting it so that there's plenty of chicken throughout, so when you're serving your guests, there's plenty of meat. And that's it. What I do when I'm marinating any type of meat, to keep it simple, I like to give myself a nice bag, and I put everything in here. That way when I put it in the refrigerator, it's easy to just throw in there and just store it and let those juices just soak in. Okay, let's get this washed. Okay, for your marinade sauce, it's very simple. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of ABC soy sauce. It's really thick. And thank you very much, everyone who commented on the section, and those of you that also send me a message on my Facebook page, Mack Daddy's Divine Kitchen. You was asking me about ABC soy sauce. You never heard of it. Okay, when you go to the Asian stores, it's a very famous brand, and it says ABC sweet soy sauce. It's a medium sweet soy sauce, and it's very, very thick, and it's a must-have in everyone's kitchen if you're cooking. Okay, now what I'm going to combine is just a regular soy sauce, 2 tablespoons. And 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. What this does, it breaks down the meat fibers and makes it, make it very tender. It's like a tenderizer. One thing for sure is that whenever I'm at a restaurant, I know when a chef does not marinate their meat and then season it, you can just taste it. It doesn't have that really incredible taste to it. Now what I'm adding is 2 tablespoons of Shaoxing jiao. It's a Shaoxing cooking wine. You can get this in all Asian stores. And this is what it looks like for those that was asking me, who bought my book and was saying, what is it? It's very easy to find. And it actually says Shaoxing cooking wine. It's a must-have if you're really into cooking lots of Asian cuisine. And I'm going to add in here 1 tablespoon of sugar. Keep in mind that all the sugar that I add is not a real sugar. It's actually a sweetener. Because I'm on a diet. I don't want to blow up while I'm cooking. So you just give this just a light stir. Mix together. Get your chicken. This is the fun part. You just simply get all of that in there. Like so. And then what I do is once you seal this, make sure you get all the air out. Once you seal this, you can mix it and then massage your chicken. Give it a nice little massage. So my nephew is coming over for Chinese lessons. He's taking Chinese and I'm tutoring him. He wants to stay ahead. He wants to finish his book before the class is over. And I told him, I said, you're gonna do that anyway because I'm your tutor. So he loves noodles and he is going to love these. So let's put this in the refrigerator this and I'll be back after my baby nap. Okay, so now for the egg portion. I'm beating 3 eggs together. Now I'm going to cook this in sesame seed oil as opposed to regular cooking oil. Sesame seed oil, it brings out such a different flavor to your eggs that is simply divine. Try it and give it a try. You're going to love it. I'm gonna set that aside for later and we are done. So you just cut it up in little strips. So it doesn't matter how thick or how thin they are. It's totally up to you. One of the questions a lot of people ask me is what type of noodles to buy, and what the second question is, how do you keep your noodles from being overcooked? Okay, mi fan is very delicate. There's different types of mi fan. Mi fan means rice. It's rice noodles. This one right here is traditional mi fan, as you can tell, or they call them glass noodles. Because they're see-through, and they're not. Do not buy Italian vermicelli noodles. The Italian vermicelli noodles is too thick. You want to get even angel hair. Only get, an Asian brand. Another type of noodle that I love to buy, they're also the same thing, vermicelli noodles, and they're made with mung beans and peas. They're very healthy for you, especially if you're a vegetarian. That's all that you want. They're very easy to prepare. What you do is, something like this came in one package, and this is a lot of noodles. This is enough to feed at least 5 to 8 people. The only thing you do is I'm adding hot water to it. And you just submerge them in the water. As you can see, I want them like this. These is pretty soft. It barely took only 30 seconds, only because I'm using boiling hot water. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse these in cold water so I can stop the cooking process. Otherwise, when you're cooking with them, when you get ready to stir fry them, they're going to become soggy. And this is what you want. You want this consistency with your noodles. Now this is the most important thing. If you've ever been to Asia and they're making these noodles, you'll notice they always have cooking scissors and they're cutting them. It's very important that you cut these noodles up because it's easy to choke on them. And especially if you have kids, you want your noodles cut. They're not tiger prawn shrimp, but they're very large jumbo shrimp. What you want is, you just want to peel it, and you want to leave just a little. You want to get all the legs off. You want to keep the tail on. And you're going to do the rest of your shrimps the same way. And these are really pretty easy to do. Usually I buy the shrimp, they're everything, head on and all, and I do all of my cleaning myself. But nowadays, just a little lazy. Okay, I'm going to just add some sesame seed oil. You don't need that much. That's probably no more than about 1 tablespoon. And that chicken that's been marinated, I'm getting ready to get it out now. I want to add my garlic. I'm adding my ginger. And my hot pepper. Give it one quick stir. Incredible. Remember I told you those wonderful frozen vegetables you can buy in the store? I mean, oh my gosh. It's like this takes all the time out of doing it yourself, and it's just even more healthier. I mean, this has your broccoli, Italian green beans, carrots, baby corn, water chestnut, and bell pepper. All of these things. You just toss them in. that. Look how delicious that look. All the chicken is, I mean, this right here is a meal all by itself, just like this. And the chicken is so tender, it melts in your mouth and out of your hands. I mean, this is just incredible. If you're a vegetarian, you're gonna love this more because you just skip the chicken portion, no meat, and just use all vegetables. Okay, because I love color, I'm adding more. I cut up 1 bell pepper. This smells so good. Oh my God. I'm going to add my noodles. Wait for my shrimp to cook, and I'll put these on the side. 2 teaspoons of curry powder. I'm just gonna add 1 more teaspoon. Look at that. Oh my God, it smells so good. Oh, I'm starving. Yoshi is going to love this. And this is done. You want to add salt and pepper to taste. And finally, you're adding your scallions on top. And remember those beautiful eggs that you chopped up? Give it 1 more milk. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, please click on the subscribe and the alert bell below, so that you can stay up to date with my weekly tutorials. Next week, I will be teaching you how to make my low-fat, triple-layer pumpkin key lime cheesecake with a lemon sour cream topping. The first layer is lemon sour cream. The second layer is your pumpkin cheesecake. Your third layer is your key lime cheesecake. And the crust is a pecan graham cracker crust. You don't want to miss this. Until then, stay safe, stay positive, and follow your bliss. Until next week, bye.